Oof. Never accept a paycheck and 401ks and retirement plans over the Lord's Prayer and the Messiah. That's a bad idea, especially in the 21st century when all information is being collected by these devices, and then AI is getting more intelligent, according to the guy who addressed the UN yesterday. Yeah. What do you know for intelligent? Okay. Explain to me intelligence, Mr. What's his name again? Biden. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Hey. That's a Jimi Hendrix song. Yeah. Not one of my favorites. I was never really particularly fond of Jimi Hendrix. You know, I was just he plays the guitar pretty good, but it's just not, not my favorite. Jimmy Page plays the guitar good, and I like Robert Plant singing better. And I like the Almonds better than Jimi Hendrix. And so, I like Jimmy. He's tolerable, but he's not one of my favorites, no. I like Purple Haze is all right. My favorite is All Along the Watchtower, the Bob Dylan song. That's my favorite. There must be some other way out of here. And I like he thinks it better than Bob Dylan. Said the Joker to the thief. So that's probably my favorite. But his songs aren't real. I like the Doors better. So, Riders on the Storm. Come on, now touch me, babe. Don't you know that I am not afraid? I like Jim Morrison's voice better. Robbie Krieger's a pretty tolerable guitar player, but I love Ray Manzarek's off-key Hammond organ and stuff. I like that. Teresa's got me into the Doors. I always kind of liked them because I always liked a lot of their songs. Don't you love her madly? Wanna be her daddy? People are strange. So they were, sometimes it's weird. It seems creepy, but cool. It's just people looking at the hell because Vietnam War, mass genocide on TV every night. Up in your face. It was just horrible, And we've been that kind of a nation ever since the inception. Mass murder over the resources, public discussions and inquiries of how to mass murder and make it look civilized, and just in the United States of America and most quote civilizations. Ever since it's been a long, long time coming. But I know change is going to come. Oh, yes, it will. But when people don't understand things that intelligently, they have to turn it into mythology. If they can't explain molecular understanding of physics and things like that, if you can't explain stuff, you turn it into mythology, or you make it complex and you're a condescending prick that manipulates everybody with technology and money. And I'm neither, so. Hi. Probably considered one of the most, the only reason I'm able to explain things, what you guys would see in a more simplistic and a better way than Judy Krishnamurti or D.T. Suzuki, is because of my access to information, their manipulation of information, and I couldn't do this without Suzuki's or Krishnamurti's help. Okay. So to a lot of people, I seem more intelligent than Haile Selassie, but that may not be the case. They might have had really lucid, intelligent, sane conversations, like I'm having, dialogue right now with people, but they were never recorded and left to us. Okay, they were kept secret, like the people here in Las Cruces. We could run you over the parking lot of Best Buy if you never existed, blah, blah, blah. And they have really bad brain damage, and it affects everybody. Okay. So that's why I don't get mad at Noah. I don't get mad at Natalie. I don't get upset with the kids. Well, damn them. They don't claim me as the Messiah. Dirty, rotten little bastards and bastardettes. Okay, they got brain damage. That's like getting mad at Blake for him not to be able to control his sexual urges because he hurt his head skateboarding. That's like you ever seen Memento with Guy Pearce? That's like getting mad at Guy Pearce's character because he can't help what he's doing, or Darren, the young man that I worked with that had the brain injury. So when someone has a brain injury, when you get upset, you stop the interaction in physics, the applied physics of causing the brain injuries. So stop going polar bear, like seal hunting, and you don't need to do that anymore in Alaska. Your family wants it. Well, tell them to get a hamburger. Okay. We want fresh seal meat. Yeah, we've had it for thousands of years, but I could get killed by a polar bear. Wouldn't you rather have a bacon cheeseburger? Well, let's go to McDonald's instead, right? And so you just got to learn to change. Do you understand? It's time for change, right? She just got to learn to adapt to a more civilized way of living. And then helping that civilization go where people live for some ungodly reason. I'm just kidding. There might be things that Cook's tradition, I don't know, but there'd be better ways to live, and what they would know is survive when they live in these boxes in Barrow, Alaska, right? Instead of building homes to last, if that's where they live and they're used to that kind of environment. A lot of times in that environment, like we saw in that Alaska Daily, it's a very violent culture, a manipulative and controlling culture. It's not controlling, it's manipulative. So they can get you isolated. Like when people feel like they have no control in the situation, like with my ex-wife Stephanie. She would attack me when I came out of the shower. Okay, my mom said that about one of her ex-husbands. He attacked you when you came out the shower. He beat you up when you were vulnerable. Acted nice at first. You'd go in the shower, come out, and then he would start abusing you. It's like, oh, that's horrible. Yeah. P. Diddy knows what I'm talking about, right? Okay, you see what I'm saying? And so, as we go further along in this and stuff like that, I understand the dynamic of their linguistics and how they're working. That Gabe gets up and does high-fiving for a billionaire's football team of millionaires with his kids and doesn't say, I believe you're the Messiah, Uncle Earl. They still go to church on Sunday and pray to a magic Jesus to save Uncle Earl from Uncle Earl's torture. It's like, I'm the one who's molecular like, okay, so Earl, save yourself from your torture. I will do that. So all the people in my family line are focusing on the magic God named Jesus and then giving all their power and glory to the magic God named Jesus. It just so happens that the molecular structure that they trace through scientific communication of the soul communicating through molecular structure that's most like David and Jesus is moi. So, you know what I'm saying? So, when people pray, and you are the power, you are the glory. When Michael Youssef gets navigators and puts them into people's houses and reads Constantine and James's books to them and then collects their personal private information to see if they're honoring their business contracts with them so they can either reward them with TV appearances and money or punish them with genocide operations, Michael Youssef is a turd bag. He's a horrible person. I don't know if Andy and Charles Stanley do that. I can't tell you. I don't know if they have the little navigators, the little handheld devices that talk the scriptures and collect all your private information to either reward you or job. Well, they know that. So if you do things right, you get on TV, you get a job, you might get a move to America, be one of the soccer coach in the village and stuff. If you take the navigator and you listen to you say you're religious, you go get whatever, and then you try to make business contacts with people to take advantage of their business contacts, then they're going to set things up to kill you. It's genocide operations. They think they're doing the right thing. They think they're rewarding and saving the good people, and they think they're hunting down and killing the bad people. It's just like watching High Potential on TV or Mission Impossible. See how convenient that is? See how important that is? See why I'm the Messiah and Tom Cruise and Dave Miscavige are not. Okay, it's not hard. Okay. And with the guy in the Middle East, okay, the Saul, the Herod, the Caiaphas kid, Benjamin Netanyahu. Yeah, no, I don't think much about him. The man's constantly on televangelist networks asking people for money to mass murder people over money. So I rarely think about the guy. He's like, what? Okay. I come from Ruth's line. He's a pure blood. I'm a muck blood. Okay. For all you Harry Potter aficionados with Rothschild and Rockefeller group, joint group indoctrination and manipulation. So I don't let that bother me at all. No. Suzuki, I'm losing weight, burning fat out there and stuff, and the temperature is nice, and I got the thing open and stuff, and I have some discomfort in my right testicle, and I'm like, that's uncomfortable. Yeah, it's going to go away. He goes, when you get poison and it gets out, it goes through the main exit points. Now, we already worked on the ceiling with the roof with and the rectum. We cleared that up. We did this. Okay, so now we're just, you already went through COVID, Omicron, and the bloody nose, and my immune system. Me and Suzuki were talking when Judah Christian were talking when I'm shooting hoops and in GT Suzuki, and they're like, they asked for you to be this strong, Earl. You didn't ask. You didn't want to be the strong. You didn't want to be the ultimate survivor. You wanted everybody to submit to the Lord's Prayer so we could all live healthy. Like on that Tom Cruise movie, World of Worlds, right? Where they come with those organic ships that cannot be moved through space, just like the ones coming through the wormhole on the Iron Man thing and stuff, the flying dragon, snake, lizard things. Okay, we've had flying dragon type things throughout history. They were called pterodactyls, and they had lighter, but they were a lot like birds. They had the same genetic makeup. Okay, so the flying, killing things through New York on Avengers, no. Okay, if it doesn't apply in physics, it's just science fiction stupidity. Okay, the same with what's the other thing that they have? Oh, and then if they had the War of the Worlds with the organic ships and all that, no, most likely if they did have a thing where they came from a red sun with the thing with the bug people with the queen, the yada yada yada, they would mine and make molten things. They wouldn't have organically based spaceships and stuff to move. They'd do things more like trying to colonize Mars and put a landing pad on the moon, which is you're not behaving in regards to the you're not reflecting the beauty of the gift of your life. You're trying to act like a bug person from space. It makes you more like because you want to be the queen bee or the queen ant or whatever you are. And that's a cartoon, the whole Bug's Life and the ants, and it's a cartoon. It's crazy people who home invade and sexually groom and manipulate little girls to make men that are protecting of little girls look inadequate and try to make them feel inadequate because you can't protect them. Okay? So all you multi-millionaires and billionaires, supporting it's a Bug's Life. You got a friend in me. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, just because I'm a ladybug automatically makes me a girl, huh? So, go drink your NyQuil, Dennis Leary, and shut the fuck up, please. Okay. I said nicely, dumbass. I'm polite. You're a real fucking asshole. ASSHOLE. So, no, I'm not particularly, he's like Saul. And you better call Saul if you want to get money to kill people and keep your business going. You better call Saul. If you want to live the Lord's Prayer, listen to Earl. Anonymously on Facebook. YouTube. No more Facebook. Bezos took the right gamble. Facebook tried to eradicate my social media existence. And I'm the one who corrects the technology and turns it from artificial to actual, helps it reflect actual intelligence. So Bezos took the right gamble, and him and his business partners. You guys are going to have to stop being business partners and start being just good people that will live the Lord's Prayer, because I can't protect everybody, and I don't know how you guys are playing the game. And since you're giving me this public forum, I would like you to survive whatever is planned with the genocide operations through AI. So, okay, guys, I love you very much. Peace.